Hello?
Yes, that's right, infidels. You found us here, channelattitude.com, Hameen Media Group, where you get the most real talk, the best reviews of all your favorite wrestling shows from AEW and WWE, Impact, and more, because we're going to break it all down with the best staff in professional wrestling at HMG. So you don't need to go anywhere else, because there's no 5 stars here. There's only $5 face slaps, infidel. Hello, Akbar! So sign up today, channelattitude.com, Hameen Media Group, and join the Hameen Army for the most real talk in professional wrestling. YOLO!
Dance with my dogs in the nighttime. Trap nigga with the triggers like Popeye. Money changing colors like tie-dye. I'm just tryna get it, I ain't tryna die. She got a big ol' onion booty, make the world cry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Hold them bands down, hold your mans down. Who told you come around? It's that trap sound. Designer, clothes, fashion, shows, trap, house, made it, gold. Control the bag now, no need to brag now. And put the mask down, we living fast now. Finest, finest, rolls, we can go, keep watching me whip up, still keep real and fame. Dance with the dogs in the nighttime. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry.
Oh, crack it.
Bonjour et bienvenue to your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast about AEW Dynamite. Yes, folks, bienvenue a la Skirmish. Brought to you by the PWC. Who the hell is the PWC? Well, first of all, that's me. I'm Chris Ambs. That's AMBS, like Lambs with no L or bullshit. First thing in the morning. Joining me is my usually unusual co-host with the most from the Port Phillip coast. It's December in Australia, so it's beginning to get warm, like a pat on the head from the great, timeless Toni Storm. Welcome to the show, Jimmy.
Thank you, Chris. How you doing, man? Why are we so chilled? We're like real chilled today. I don't know why, man, but I'm happy to be back on the Skirmish. Sorry that we missed out last week. There was a bit of fuck around when it comes to our StreamYard over here, but we're all good. We're back, and we're better than ever as per usual. Chris, I don't know, man, about this fucking show. I can't get into it as much as I want to, bro, even though on paper it seemed like a decent show.
I gotta tell you, man, I didn't mind it. I actually thought it was a pretty good show tonight. I thought that the crowd in Montreal, ole, 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 I thought that they added something to it. So proud of my hometown hockey town.
You were? Wasn't there only like 2,000?
Habs fan. I don't know, man. I don't know how many people were there. I know there weren't many who showed up for the Collision tapings, but it seemed like they had a decent amount for Dynamite. And if not, they were fucking loud, whoever was in there.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, it wasn't a sellout, that's for sure. And I don't know what the crowd was at the Bell Center tonight. It was live, right, this Dynamite? And why was Collision taped so long ago?
You know what, man? I don't know what they're doing with that. The thing is the more they treat that show like a secondary show, the more the audience is going to continue to not show up to it, right? Like, you know, they're talking about how, you know, people are going, oh no, it's bad and there's nobody showing up. But if nobody's, like, if the company isn't treating it like it's a serious thing, why the fuck would I, right? Like, if I see on a fucking Tuesday that there's a Collision taping, I don't give a shit.
I don't like that's what I mean. If you're gonna do it on a Tuesday, you might as well show it earlier, man. I mean, it's gonna be so pointless come fucking Sunday morning when after the Collision, we sift through
the wreckage.
see what I did there? So, I mean, seriously, how, like, late, not late, but like, how, like, irrelevant is it going to be come Sunday morning, man, when we have to cover it?
Right, no, exactly. I mean, it already feels irrelevant, like, as they're doing the show now, right? Like, as you're watching Collision, it's starting to feel less and less important. They're starting to have more and more what you might call filler matches on the night, right? So it's, I don't know, man. Something's got to change over there. Maybe this is exactly why they don't seem to be able to keep any executives at AEW right now.
Wow. That's something else altogether, though, Chris. But it's true. All the executives are flying out the door in AEW, and I mean, do you blame them? I mean, let's be real, man. I mean, it seems like a carefree place to work, right? But it seems way worse than that. I mean, if people like CM Punk can't handle working there and runs back to home, well, come on. I mean, that should tell you something. But then again, if you're the Bucks or Kenny Omega, it seems to be a real easy task, shall I say? Because they don't give a shit about anybody else but themselves.
No, they really don't. I mean, I'm convinced that those guys have never really cared about the business. They care about their business. But I don't actually think they give a shit about professional wrestling or helping other talent. You know, the only people that they ever seemed interested in helping, from what I've heard, is people who were part of their little, California clique or whatever. And
The
we've
Cowabunga
seen
crew.
we've seen what's happened with most of those guys, right? You look at
Right.
Brandon Cutler, it's not worthwhile. Michael Nakazawa, not worthwhile. Who else there? QT Marshall, not worthwhile.
He's
Like
better
a
than the
lot.
other two, though, at least.
Well, yeah, but that's pretty
I'm just
small
saying.
praise.
Because the other two are useless, dude, completely.
Yeah, they are. Zane, if you don't understand, you're saying that I look like a blood. That's cool, but like, they were in Montreal tonight, and this is the absolutely gorgeous jersey, by the way. Best jersey, voted best jersey in hockey history of the Montreal Canadiens. So that's why I'm all
Oh,
decked out.
oui. I won't stop being a blood. Are you fucking, are you ripping Pyru treetops there, Chris?
Pyru, that's right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Harvey in the house with the Christopher Daniels.
Right, yeah, that guy too. That guy too. All of those California, all those weird fucking dudes from the California Connect. I don't know, man. Like, and it's weird to me because, like, how much I like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, right? Like, I really, really
Absolutely.
like those guys. Speaking
As
of
you should.
Montreal, right?
Of course.
Montreal guys, right? But like, they'd be in that same crew if they were in AEW.
Oh, 100%, bro. Actually, it's no secret that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, Montreal's own, they're best friends with the Bucks and Kenny, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I mean, look back to the Kings of Pro Wrestling, which was Kevin Owens and the Bucks, and absolutely that would be with these guys. But you know what? Lucky for them, they've gone to the WWE, and they're much better workers than the other fucking three. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think there's a reason why Zayn and Owens were the guys that WWE went after first,
You
right?
think so?
Yeah, I think that they are better than Kenny. They are better than the Bucks.
Keep in mind, though, Chris, I mean, Sami Zayn, like WWE really made Sami Zayn in every sense, bro. I mean, before WWE, Sami Zayn was hanging out with the fucking Cowabunga crew, and he was wearing a mask, and no pun intended, he was pretty generic, bro.
He was pretty generic. Oh,
He really was. I mean, you never saw him without a mask. He never did promos the way he does now. I mean, WWE made him into a bona fide star, bro, and a completely different.
They molded him. They molded him.
Absolutely.
And I think that they did a lot the same thing with KO. I think and that's what I mean. Like, when I watch this stuff with AEW and I think about that California Connect, I think, man, like, are we ever lucky that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn went to WWE when they did? Because these guys would have been over there in AEW just dicking around. It would have been, today we would have seen El Generico versus
Oh my god.
Orange Cassidy for the international
Oh.
championship, or
Dude,
Kevin Owens would have
please.
been in the Continental Classic facing fucking Daniel Garcia or something. Like, I'm glad they went to WWE, man.
To be fair to Owens, though, Owens is pretty similar to when he was Kevin Steen from Ring of Honor. I mean, the character now and Kevin Steen in Ring of Honor is not too much different, except in Ring of Honor,
Pretty
he was
close.
way more explicit. It's pretty close to the same thing, though, yeah.
Yeah, pretty close, no doubt. Well, speaking of guys from ROH, Bryan Danielson doesn't seem to be able to finish a match without hurting himself.
I couldn't believe my eyes, Chris, what I was reading, bro. Now, I don't know if it's facts or not, right? Because you don't know, they could be working us. But all things point to legit injury. And, I mean, they say, people with a glass jaw. All right, I've never been knocked out in my life before, bro. I've had a fair few punches thrown at my face, but never been knocked out. But this guy, forget a glass jaw, bro. He's got a glass body. He just cannot, I don't know, dude. Is it time for him to hang up the boots now, dude? Possibly.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it depends on how serious.
Question.
It depends on how serious this latest injury is. If this is just, somebody was. If this is just them working us, then okay, that's fine. I get it and everything, and we can move forward. But if this is another one of these things where he's going to be out for months at a time, I think it's just time to say that's enough, Brian. Like, you can't just keep pushing your body when it's telling you no, right? Like, that's the thing. And in all sports, people hit a wall, right? And the
Right.
one thing that I always heard in boxing is there's one opponent who's undefeated in boxing. Time. Right?
Facts. Not just in boxing, but in every sport, bro.
Right. Any sport in the world. You always hear this with hockey players or whatever, right? Okay, I've got my my Habs stuff on. We'll go with a hockey metaphor, right? But you hear it from hockey players who are talking to their buddies and stuff, and the question becomes, as these guys get older, when are you going to retire? Right? You're 35 years old. You're 36 years old now. You've won 2 Stanley Cups. When do you start thinking about retiring? And the answer that most people give, I think, is the most correct, and that's when my body tells me I can't do it anymore.
Facts, dude. Even though players now are playing till into their 40s now, dude.
I know.
In a lot of sports, so technology is really a thing now, man. When it comes to sports medicine, it's unbelievable, though.
Absolutely. Between load management and all kinds of different things, you can have a player play into their, into, like you said, into their 40s. And
I'm talking about early 40s tops, though. 42 is a cutoff completely.
Exactly. There's not a lot of 45-year-olds who are still,
No.
who are still whipping ass. And in boxing, it's the same kind of thing, right? You have the occasional freak of nature, right? You have the occasional freak of nature. George Foreman, Ezzard Charles was another one of them in the in the 40s. Bernard Hopkins, right? You have these guys who are still very, very good.
I mean, Sugar Shane Mosley, I think we even went into his 40s. Same with what's his name, dude? Fuck.
Manny Pacquiao, even 40.
Oh yeah, he's
Floyd
in his 40s.
Mayweather's in his 40s.
There's one more fucking big name, bro. It's on top of my head, but I can't get it out. Roy Jones Jr., bro.
Yeah, he was shot though. He was Roy's been shot for a decade.
He's always had a glass jaw, but I mean, to be fair.
Yeah, he was just always so fucking fast you couldn't touch it.
Hey, at his peak, he was smooth, bro, and quick. I mean, seriously. But if you get a fucking good punch into him, like a haymaker right into that jaw, he's down.
Bro, I was watching some highlights actually just the other day of Roy in his prime. God damn, dude. Oof.
Damn.
If you ever want to get just fucking hyped, go on YouTube and look up "Y'all Musta Forgot." It's Roy Jones Jr. doing a fucking rap. He's rapping about his own
He's half
career.
decent, bro. He's not a bad rapper.
Man.
Seriously, I don't want to like fucking give him shit because honestly, when I was listening to some of his tracks, I'm like, nah, this motherfucker's all right, man. Like I don't mind. I actually don't mind some of his tunes.
Bro,
There's another
Can't
person.
Be Stopped is a banger.
Great
Can't Be
track,
Stopped
bro.
is a fucking awesome track.
Absolutely. Great track. You know who else is actually doing half decent in rapping, believe it or not? Oh, look at Zane. He bought the album, you mark.
Yeah.
Nah, but hey, man, it was half decent. But in all seriousness, do you remember fucking, I forgot his first name, but Tava from
Antonio Tarver.
Nexus? Antonio Tava, that's it. Not the boxer.
Oh, not Antonio Tarver. Oh, you're talking about
the wrestler.
Okay. Yeah,
I had to think twice then. I was like, hang on a minute, not the boxer. Nah, the fucking wrestler, dude. Oh, man, I forgot his first name, bro.
Is it Michael Tarver?
No. Fuck. I'll tell you in a second because I was looking at his shit now and I'm telling you, do you remember the guy that used to wear the bandana? Like,
I know who you're talking about.
Right. Dude, you got to hear like one of his tracks. I was like, damn, like, no way this and look, they're Christian raps, right? But honestly, don't let that fool you. No, seriously, it's not as bad as you think, dude. Believe me when I tell you that. I kid you not. You make me want to play a track now. I have to play. Not a track. It's just like a little preview that goes for like 20 seconds. So now I'm tempted, motherfucker. I have to. Oh, here it is. Can I show you something? All right.
Play it. Fine.
Give me a moment. Let me just...
And it is Michael. Thank you, Zane. Fuck you, Jimmy. Go ahead, play it.
What? It is? You said Antonio Tava, you fool.
I said Antonio at first, and then I said Michael, and you were
I didn't hear you say that. I didn't actually hear you say that. Sorry. But anyway, my bad. Can you see this shit?
Former WWE wrestler Christian rapper.
Two times for the new bosses. Working on the body with the crosses. If the same boss still go over your head, then you might as well say I'm doing CrossFit. I'm not trying to make it all about money, but I'm sick and tired of living in cause. I've been trying to make it happen, but I don't know what else to do, but I made it this far. I've been waiting on the Lord, and I've been hustling and training, and nobody knows. But instead I had too many that's giving up on me and leaving because I was broke. If it was only about the talent, then I wouldn't be losing it all to make it happen. I don't want to be stuck in that situation and giving everything that I have, and nobody give me a challenge. I am no longer waiting for people to give me an opportunity. You and they're pursuing me, they don't know what to do with me. Grab them like you ruin me, planning me shit because I'm a ammunition, because I am a semi-automatic, I'm a semi-automatic, and I'm waiting for anybody to give me your static, and they give me your static, and they give me your static, and I know that you really don't want to get it automatic when I say I'm automatic.
Anyway, like fucking seriously, how good he sounds like fucking Busta Rhymes there, bro.
I mean, come on, he's not that good. He's good though. He's good, man.
Come on, he's half decent, bro.
He's pretty. I mean, yeah, he's half decent. He's not fucking Busta Rhymes. Don't be comparing somebody.
No,
to
but I said
Rhymes.
nah, hell no. Whoa. No, I'm saying he sounds kind of like Busta Rhymes though, similar flow.
Yeah, I don't know. All I noticed was the first part of that, which was exactly like that fucking clip of Snoop, where he's like, "I don't understand. I'm not sure who the fuck made this style, whether it was Migos or whoever the fuck it was, but that I fucking hate that shit."
It's like, come on, yeah, that's the flow now, dude. It's pretty easy too, man. It's not like
garbage.
Yeah, I mean, cunts just mime that shit. It's like you know what I mean? It's like, oh fuck, man, don't make me bust one right now, man.
Give me Nas, give me Royce to 5'9". That's all I want to fucking hear about.
See, dude, I have to stay in touch with the music, right? You know what I mean? I'm an old school guy too, but I'm very in tune with today's shit too because of my background. Yeah, like Mussolini, all right. Like Mussolini. But who's Kennedy, Zane? For crying out loud. Actually, speaking of the chat, though, man, we've got a few in the house. We've got Liz saying, hey, guys, what's going on, Liz? Thank you for joining us. Zane, of course, is in the house. Chris Willen, Javier Chia. And that's about it for now in the chat. Thank you for all of you guys joining us. But, yeah, continue on, Chris. I just had to acknowledge the chat, bro.
Well, what up, chat? So, all right. So, we're still on Bryan Danielson. And
yes.
Not only can he seem to not get out of a fucking match without injuring himself, we're hearing all kinds of stuff about him backstage, right? His role backstage, things that he's doing. Apparently, he was like the head. He was the one in charge of the disciplinary committee that
He said
decided
it.
to.
He came out and said it publicly, dude. It's true.
He's the one who decided to fire CM Punk. And listen, if you're the owner of a multi-billion-dollar corporation and you're letting some guy you hired as talent fire other people who, you know, maybe might be in the spot that guy wants, you're making a lot of fucking mistakes, man. That is real stupid. That is real fucking dumb.
Can I ask, look, I put this on Twitter, but do you consider Danielson a snitch?
I don't know, man.
Now, if it was me and you, right? Just say, you and I, we both worked for the same company, right? And I was Daniel Bryan now, Bryan Danielson, right?
Right.
Me, the only worker, right? That's the same as you, and 3 lawyers.
Yep.
Me and 3 lawyers. And I was the deciding factor to get you out of the company. Would you consider me a snitch?
Yeah, man. You and me wouldn't be friends no more.
See what I mean, bro? But that's my point. I think the same way, and I'm kind of surprised. Like, if I was fucking Punk, I'd be like, fuck you, Danielson, you little bitch. And if he's getting injured every time, that's karma now, bro.
It's way worse than just fuck you, you little bitch, as Liz points out here, as if that isn't a conflict of interest and could be the basis of a lawsuit. Because, of course, it fucking could, man. Like,
absolutely.
I don't know, man. Listen, here's how I'm going to put it to you, right? Because you're asking, do I think he's a snitch? Here's how I'm going to put it to you, and I'm going to make it. I'm going to try to make this as easy as possible, because you and me actually had different opinions on this while it was going on, right? When we heard what had happened at All In, right?
Wait, what are you talking? Oh, with CM Punk, you talking about?
Yeah.
All In.
When we heard about that, my reaction was, hell no, you do not fire CM Punk. You need to fire the other fucking guy who was the one starting shit. You need to tell everybody backstage, quit acting like fucking children, or CM Punk might choke you out. That literally needs to be the fucking thing backstage. So if it was me, right? If I was in Bryan Danielson's shoes, right? And you did what CM Punk did, I would have said the exact same fucking thing that I said already. I would have said, no, motherfucker. Not only is that my boy and I'm going to stand up for him, but the second thing is, fuck you. You can't keep having little fucking assholes jump in Jimmy's face and be like, yeah, fuck you, man. Yeah, fuck you, man. Yeah, fuck you, man. And not expect Jimmy to eventually just smack the shit out of somebody. That's what the fuck happened. Tell Jungle Boy he's getting the fuck out, and that's the end of it. Move on. But
okay,
you thought the other thing, right? You thought CM Punk should have been fired.
No. Hold on. I was playing fucking devil's advocate. I said I agree with you if you remember during the show, but I'm trying to look at both ends here, right? If he did touch, and I was saying that then, if he did touch Jungle Boy without being provoked, right? Like Jungle Boy never laid a finger on him, and if he did touch Tony Khan, then let's be real. I mean, if you touched your boss, you're telling me you're not going to get fired?
No, of course you are. But I don't think that's what happened.
You know what I mean?
I don't think.
Right. Neither do I. I'm saying if that happened,
right,
then yeah, he should be fired. But technically, I'm on your side with that. But I'm just saying, if he did touch the boss, if he did say pummel Jungle Boy because of some words, then yeah, man, that's a basis for firing. But that doesn't mean if I was part of the committee that I'm going to fire him. That's a firing on the spot, not fucking have a little committee. If I was being picked, see, I feel like.
And how TK is this? How TK is this to be like, oh, there's something really, really serious that we need to handle? Somebody else handle it.
Yeah. Oh my God, please.
Bro,
no, he's a fucking pussy, bro.
Brian, can you handle it?
Yeah. He's probably hugging him. You know when he's got that weird look when he hugs motherfuckers, right? He's probably got that look while hugging Dennis. He'd be like, all right, Tony, I'll go and handle it, right? But the thing is, if I was Danielson and TK put me on the spot to fire my friend, I'd be pretty shitty too if I was Danielson.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly he doesn't seem to give a shit. So, and he admitted it. And you know what excuse he used? What his dead father told him once. If it's the right thing, it's the right thing. You know what I mean? I'm not using it verbatim here, but it's basically on those grounds. That was his excuse.
Yeah, but the
About,
right
you know,
thing is to fire the biggest name in your company because, like, after
could have been a
weeks
power
and
play, bro.
weeks of nonsense plus bullshit with the plus all of the shit that happened with the travel coordinator that night, plus the former incident being with the EVPs, plus the EVPs canceling a meeting that you yourself set up for them to have with CM
If
Punk so
that's
that
true,
they can
if
squash
that's
the
true.
fucking beef, etc., etc., etc. Plus weeks of this little shithead with the fucking mop hair talking shit about you and being disrespectful. The fucking Jungle Boy was disrespectful
Oh
about the
yeah,
glass
sorry,
for weeks
yeah.
before this
That's
fucking
true. And I
happened.
showed the evidence on that
Like,
during our shows. And that was before All In, bro. Weeks before All In.
nah. My reaction to that is the same reaction as Samoa Joe had. I wasn't scared.
Exactly. I mean, he doesn't. It didn't bother Joe because he knew he's untouchable too, bro. Let's be real. I mean,
That's
shit.
Man, I don't know. I just my whole thing with that entire fucking situation is first of all, as soon as Punk gets to the fucking building, I'm taking him to the side. I'm saying, Phil, I am so sorry about what happened. We will find a new travel coordinator. That guy's fired. I don't care.
He was
That's a kind of
already in a
mistake.
shitty mood.
Right,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
He was already in a shitty mood. And let's not forget that this fucking travel coordinator didn't just fuck up the travel. Weeks before that, he was posting a bunch of shit on Twitter about about how much he didn't like fucking CM Punk. Because their travel coordinator is part of the fucking California crew. So, yeah, bro, if I'm running the company, you just fucked up my biggest star's travel and had him on the fucking bus or whatever. You had him in the fucking can.
On the train.
You had him in the fucking train. You had him in the
Yeah.
fucking train in a country he's not from on the night of
Yeah.
our biggest fucking show ever. You are fired. Get the fuck out.
So he came in a completely shitty mood, right? Already. Now, if I was him, I would have been pissed. I'm already like looking for a fight, pretty much, right? You know what I mean? And then Jungle Boy just topped it off. You know what I mean? So I can see why Punk lost his shit. You know what I mean? Not only doesn't anybody listen to him, right? They just don't want to listen to him, but they're fucking treating him like he's some piece of shit. You know
And
what I mean?
apparently
Which is
this is a new role for Bryan Danielson, since we've also heard that he's handed out a number of fines for social
Has
media
he?
conduct.
No, really?
Yup. Just straight up aping Ben
What?
Hameen's shtick, man. Here's a fine for
No,
your
I haven't
Twitter.
heard this one. No
Here's a
way,
fine
dude.
for your Twitter. No shit.
Wow. Yeah. Talk about fucking drunk with power suddenly.
Ugh.
I mean,
The hall
What-
monitor, Bryan Danielson.
dude, look, we know Danielson's one of the best professional wrestlers on the planet, right? Period. Right?
Yep.
But what experience does this guy have at doing this sort of job? And you can tell he's not experienced because look at the shit he's doing.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? And pretty quickly too. See, this is again where the problem lies, and it goes back to TK. I'm not blaming Danielson. It's not Danielson's fault that TK has given him all that power.
Nope.
Right? I mean, we know he's taken Punk's position on Collision. That's his show now. You know what I mean? And Zayn with the facts. Damn, that was Bin's idea. Fact. True. But yeah. So now he's got that. And if he's riding Collision too, he sucks. I'm sorry. He sucks.
Collision's been straight ass for a month and a half.
More, probably, dude. I mean, you're lucky you missed out this week, dude. I mean, seriously. I mean, me and Vet both gave it an F, bro. I gave it an F for feces.
It was
You know what I mean?
bad.
That bad, dude.
Fuck. Well,
it was
I'm
that
glad
fucking bad.
I'm glad it was my little girl's birthday. By the way, I
Yeah.
know you're not listening because you're in bed right now, but if you listen back at any point in your life, happy birthday, Freya. I love you.
Happy birthday, Freya.
Yeah.
How old did she turn, by the way?
7.
Wow. So now it's 7 and 8.
7 and 8, man. 7 and
Wow.
8. Fuck.
Yeah. They're
Yep.
growing quick, dude.
I know, man.
And it's freaky because I'm seeing
2
them growing
more
up through
days,
this
and in
podcast.
2 more days, I'll be 38. So
Oh, you're nearly hitting the 40, bro. It
I know.
sucks.
Getting
Trust
old.
me. Dude, I mean, look, I don't feel any different than I did fucking 20 years ago, bro. I still try to keep as fit as possible. No shit. I'll go and shoot hoops. I'll fucking ride a bike, you know what I mean? Just to stay kind of fit. But man, I'd love to play soccer again, for example, right? Like indoor soccer at least. But I know fucking deep down, it's like, man, I can't keep up with these young whippersnappers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it sucks.
Yeah. No, I get it. Every once in a while, I'll hit the gym too, the boxing gym, and it's like as much as I like training, and I do, dude. Like if I ever like won the fucking lottery, that's what I do. I would open a
Hell yeah,
boxing
man.
gym and I would just fucking train because I
I'd
love
love that.
training.
I'd
I
love
love
that.
teaching and shit.
Me
But like
too, bro. I love training.
and as much as I love it, and as much as like I'm pretty skilled, I know what I'm doing. There's sometimes when like, there's a 23-year-old in there who's just muscled out of his fucking mind, and it's just like, no, I'm not gonna train with you. No,
Dude, it's also it's not
you,
even
you
just
can train
that.
with this guy. Fuck that.
The muscles you can still build at this age, right? No matter what, you can, right?
Yeah,
And
but
it's just
the
all up
reaction
here.
speed,
It's up
the
here.
reaction speed
But-
is like a half second slow, and that in boxing that's the difference between getting hit and getting knocked the fuck out.
And you might think you're not that touch slow, but when you fucking like fuck around with a 20-year-old, you realize shit. Like that's just and the quickness too, and the fitness. Most importantly, they're way fitter. They can just go on and on and on, man. No matter how much you train, how much you run, they'll always be that step quicker, and it sucks unless you got a real hard punch, and you fucking like George Foreman was lucky, bro. I mean, I don't know how
Blessed.
he did it, bro. Blessed. Absolutely blessed, bro. Even
Yeah.
Evander Holyfield, man, he kept going pretty fucking late too, man, and was still tough.
Commander
You know what I mean?
Vander. Yeah, he was pretty well shot. He basically kept fighting because he had like 16 children and had to keep
That's
paying
true.
child support.
He was broke too, yeah.
I fucking
you're
love
right.
Evander Holyfield.
Dude, you know what
he's
a lot
all
of boxers
he's
have
all
said?
super Christian, but he's got like 16 fucking kids with all these different
Yeah.
women. It's like, maybe you should say fuck every once in a while and not fuck people all the time. That
Pull the handbrake, son. Pull the handbrake. You know what I mean? But you know, a lot of heavyweight boxers, you know who they say was the hardest puncher in the heavyweight division back then?
well, there's a couple of them, but who are you going with?
Take a guess. Take one guess, and it's not who you think.
Well, I mean, okay, so Ernie Shavers was a really, really hard puncher.
I'm talking about the Tyson era now.
Oh, the Tyson
Heavyweight.
era? Who
Right,
had
yeah.
the hardest punch?
And it's
I mean-
not Tyson, so there's a hint.
I mean, Foreman, if you're including everybody.
Believe it or not, Tommy Morrison, bro.
Morrison, yeah, he was vicious, man. Man, if he didn't get fucking HIV, I really wonder what would
I
have
couldn't
happened with
believe
that guy's
that,
fucking
dude.
career. Because
Tommy Gunn, bro.
he was good. He was real good. Lots of fun to watch too, man. Lots of fun to watch. Like, even if he was never going to be world heavyweight champion, that fucking guy was fun to watch.
Man, if he wasn't in that era of so many super heavyweights that were so good, he would have been world champion easily, bro. Imagine him today, say,
Oh,
coming
yeah.
along.
Yeah,
He'd
no,
destroy
no.
half these
If
fucking
that
guys,
Tommy
man.
Morrison came around right now, woo,
He'd destroy. Dude, I know the Gypsy King he's unorthodox. One of the most unorthodox boxers I've seen in my life, dude. Right? But Tommy
Real
Morrison
awkward.
would fucking... I mean, how does he fight like that, bro? He's literally there. There's hand puppets. Like, put him up. And then, psh, and like, psh. That's how he punches. But somehow he gets it done. I don't know, bro. It's bizarre.
yeah, he's awesome. All right, well, let's talk about wrestling. We must. It is.
Damn. We're
it
talking
is-
about boxing for that long?
it is
How
our
do we always get back to
responsibility.
boxing?
Because boxing's awesome.
We so need
And
to
also,
do a show on
that's
boxing.
just something that comes to my mind a lot. We
Yeah,
really
me
do.
too, bro. Yeah.
All right. So Dynamite begins, and we have a no holds
yeah.
barred match between Moxley and Rush. Wait. Wait, no,
What?
it wasn't no holds barred. Yeah, it was a hardcore match,
No.
right?
Wait,
No,
what?
oh no.
No, it wasn't. It was a gold. It was a
So,
golden shower match.
so striking your opponent with a full beer can is legal in AEW now?
Yeah,
Cool.
as well as in tournaments.
That's really cool. Why do they even say that a disqualification or a count out or whatever will result in 1 point each if we're just allowed to hit each other with fucking weapons and shit?
I can't answer that question, bro. I have no idea. I've tried to figure it out for a long time now, Chris, and I can't figure it out, dude. I just can't.
Bro, and listen, I really like Rouge. Like I really think that he's
Me too.
he's a good wrestler, but he's got to have somebody to work with. And I frankly think that John Moxley is he's in his phone it in stage at this point, man. He's on his uh greatest hits retirement tour stage of his career, because this was just crap. At one point, the ref, so this no joke made me laugh. This fucking popped me. I'm watching these two, and they're standing in the fucking middle of the ring, and they're doing this thing where they're exchanging chops again. It's like the
Right.
fourth time in the
course.
fucking match where they're doing this.
Standard,
I'm
bro.
gonna hit you, and now I'm gonna stand here and come on, hit me, and then you hit me, and then I'm gonna hit you, and then you hit me, and then it's fucking stupid. So they're standing there, they're doing that chop exchange spot, and the ref, no joke, I'm gonna try to stand up so I can show you what the fuck was happening. But so the ref, no joke, is standing there slumped, almost sitting like this on his shoulders, watching them
Was it the bald guy by any chance?
No, it was
I
the
remember.
little dude with the fucking vampire hairline. Anyway,
Oh, Rimsberg.
anyway, the fucking ref was just like, "This is bullshit, and I don't want to fucking be here anymore." And it was like, "Oh, God bless your heart," because nobody wants to watch this shit, even the fucking ref.
Look, that's why I'm starting to be convinced. I think I said it to the vet, funny enough, but when you went on the show, but I was saying, or to John Enright, but I've noticed now with AEW, maybe it's not the ref's fault after all. I think they get told, not they actually get told to do this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is well. Anyway, sorry, D was just screaming out. All good, D. Anyway. Anyway, sorry about that.
No,
but yes,
man.
the
D's
vampire
best.
headline. Jesus, man, she's shocking me. Where was I? That threw me right off, dude. I totally forgot where I was up to there.
We're just talking about the fucking refs. Just stand. The ref was legit
Oh, yeah,
standing
yeah.
there with his
I think
fucking
they're being
shoulders
told.
slumped. No, but I don't even mean he wasn't calling anything. I mean, he was standing there with his shoulders slumped, with his head tilted to the side, and
Like, there's
it
nothing
really
you can
just
do.
read are you fucking
I'm
serious,
deflated.
guys? Another chop battle? It legit, if
Count
you
the
watch
fucking
back,
5.
fucking zoom in on the fucking dude's face. It was like,
Well, like I said, I was having a lot of internet issues during this match, man. So I couldn't really watch it properly. So I'm gonna have to relook at that. But but one thing I have noticed is the referees are kind of giving this fuck, I don't know what to do sort of look anymore. You know what I mean? Or they get told not to count, and then 1 week they count. It's just, we need some consistency, man. You know what I mean? Either be more transparent and just say fuck it, there's no rules, right? Or the AEW specialized rules, right? It's everybody in the ring at once. Tags are not, they don't have to be a thing. How about fuck tags? If AEW want to be different, honestly, right? I know we will probably shit on it, right? But I'm being serious. Fuck it. Why not have that rule to be different from WWE, right?
Every tag match is a tornado tag match.
Tornado tag every match. AEW rules, bro. That way there's
It would be
consistency.
different.
We know what to expect. Right.
Yep.
Thinking outside the box kind of thing. Instead of playing games where we don't really need a tag, but you don't pretend there's rules and then not enforce them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's the thing that's annoying. Otherwise, what's the point of refs? Just say the refs are there to count 1, 2, 3. That's it.
That's what I've been saying for a long time. They need to just have the announcer say, "Listen, folks, we're doing things the way ECW did things, right? We're
That's
doing
it,
things the
yeah.
way that the way that the hardcore wrestling has done things since the beginning of time. The referee, he's not here to tell the wrestlers what they can and can't do. He's just here to count to 3. But then they'd have to make it make sense within that context, and they don't want to bother doing that either. So we wind up in this fucking situation where everybody's cheating, but the referee can't do anything. But we know it's cheating because the referee wouldn't let them do it. So it's like, I don't know. You just wind up with this half pregnant fucking company, that's exactly what it is. It's fucking half pregnant.
Yeah.
Anyway,
look, man,
Mox wins with a choke out, and then
I
Rouge
don't like
gets
that,
up,
man.
and he gets up right away. Rouge gets up right away, and he's like shoving the referee like it was a mistake or whatever. This was just Rouge trying to protect himself, and
I get it, but come on.
I don't get it, man. Take
He's
the
always
loss.
like this.
I know. Take the loss with some fucking pride, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's
But
okay
has
to
he got
even
2
stand up
losses?
after. Yeah, he does. But like, you're doing your fucking job, man. Don't tell me Rouge isn't getting paid well to do it.
Nah, but you know what? I'd be a little pissed, man. 2 losses, like really, Rouge?
Yeah, but I mean, who's he losing to? He lost to John Moxley, who's a former world champion, right? And he lost to
I can't even
Swerve.
remember. Was this what? Oh, was it Swerve?
I
don't
can't
even
fucking
remember,
remember. This is why the tournament is fucking meaningless, right? How many times at like week 2 of the G1 have you had a conversation with somebody and been like, "Oh wait, who did they lose to? I don't know. Who the fuck cares?" When was the last time that happened during the G1?
Never.
Never. Because it means something. It has a fucking point to it.
It's just the way this tournament's already going is just, I don't know, man. But Zane Vicious in the chat says American Lucha with New Japan tournaments, they'll put butts in seats. Triple A.
Na, 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 na.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Fucking hell. I mean, what can we say? He's right.
Yep. So next up, we have Roddy Strong in the Kingdom. He's still doing the broken neck wheelchair thing. TK doesn't understand the difference between heel heat and go away heat, does he? Because nobody fucking hates Roderick Strong. Nobody sees Roderick Strong and is like, "Oh, boo! What an asshole! I hate you, Roderick Strong. I want to see somebody kick your ass." The only thing people feel when they see Roderick Strong is, "I want to watch hockey now. I don't want to be here. Fuck Roderick Strong."
Oh, you didn't just do that, Chris. I'd love the little warning so I can do this right after you do it, but it's impossible to warn me. But come on, man, that was good.
Know. All right. So anyway, he stands up. So I guess it's a Christmas miracle. I don't fucking know. MJF and Hangman backstage. This was good. I'm gonna say it. This segment between MJF and Hangman backstage was actually really good. It started off shit because Hangman comes in and he's like, oh, yeah, he's like, oh, Swerve, you broke into my home, you broke into my son's room, but you beat me, and I'm a big enough man that I can admit when someone's beaten. You don't say that after someone broke into your fucking house.
You know what that
threatened
means?
Your baby child.
You know what that is?
Dummy. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. Dummy.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
A dummy.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a dummy. That's what fucking butterfly fucking Hangman. How do you give respect to someone that fucking went into your house, was by the crib? I mean, is he all right? Is this guy like? Can I give him anything like of the benefit of the doubt? Can I say maybe he's taken one too many knocks at the head or something, but it's
Well,
not that.
I can't give him any credit for that, but I will give him credit for the rest of the segment here. So MJF shows up, right? And MJF's kind of like, "Oh, hey, Adam, you like my belt? Look at my belt." Right?
Yeah, that was funny.
And
But confusing.
it was a little confusing because MJF doesn't have enough people feuding with him. He also wants to get in the face of Adam Page now. Cool.
He's the fucking devil. I'm telling you, bro. I've been saying this for how long? And after tonight, it's even more obvious, dude.
And I gotta say, man, I don't like it from that perspective. I don't like it from the perspective of like, why the fuck would MJF be getting in the face of somebody else? That kind
He's
of thing.
being a heel again, right? This is what confuses me also, bro. This was heel fucking MJF.
And their interaction was good. Like it was good. This was a good segment for a wrestling show, man. This was solid stuff between two guys who you believe have heat with each other. This seemed like this was a little bit of like walk the line, a little bit of
look.
I'm saying this, as a character, but really, like both of them came across that way. So this was a really good segment. I'm going to call it out when I see it. This was a really good segment for a pro wrestling show. These guys hit it out of the park. Both of them.
I'm going to give both of them. Absolutely. I'm going to give Hangman his flowers, right? When he's got someone good to play off on, he's actually pretty good, man. He's actually a pretty good promo guy, but he has to be invested in it and believe it. You can tell with Swerve, he's not feeling it because he knows deep down, I hope, that it's bullshit. Like, fuck drinking blood. I don't care. People say they love that spot because of the circumstances, because of what he did to Hangman's family. Does that mean you go and drink your enemy's blood?
No, it means like if somebody if somebody broke into my fucking house and did that to my kids, I don't care. You're dead. If we work in the same fucking building,
blood.
I'm showing up and I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna straight up fucking end your life, man. Like you are dead. You somebody better be there to haul my ass off of you because I ain't gonna stop. Like
he violated your wife and your kid.
Like, dude, what the fuck?
Come on. But you know what? I'll give respect where respect is due, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get into it because it's fucking stupid. But this segment was good. The way that it ends is MJF accuses Paige of being the devil, and then Paige accuses MJF of being the devil, and then MJF accuses Paige. And it's like, you're the devil. No, you're the devil.
I know you are, but what am I bullshit?
Yeah.
That's what it was. It ended kind of weird and silly, but
and then Samoa Joe kind of saves MJF from getting into a fight by being like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here! He's mine. He's my bitch. This is mine, like prison style. This one's mine. The fuck away.
Fuck him in the ass." Prison style. That's what he's referring to. No, but Liz with the fucking thing saying this is just so disgusting. Like, do these people not know about blood-borne diseases for fluff's sake? Clearly not, Liz.
It's gross.
I mean, it's feral. Yeah,
it was
Steve.
feral. Fucking D with the comments.
Worries.
Yeah, it was, man. But it was fucking feral. That's gross. And even MJF called it out in this promo, right? He was like, yeah, I didn't really care to see, the match of who could get more STDs at the end of it. And it's like, he's not.
I'm so glad
wrong.
He said that, bro.
Like,
he's not wrong. It's stupid, dude. I mean, yuck.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I don't know what possessed him to do that regardless, dude. Like, weird dude, man.
I don't know, man. And and people, I have met people in the past who have a thing for drinking people's blood, but those are weird fucking people. Yeah, they're weird, vampy motherfuckers, and they get off on it. It's a sexual thing. I have never in my life seen somebody do that because they were trying to be. They were so angry that they drank somebody's blood. Mike Tyson bit a motherfucker's ear off and then spat it out. He didn't eat the fucking ear.
Yeah. I remember that like it was yesterday, man. Weird, man. That time flies.
Absolutely. Anyway, it's fucking weird. But still, I liked this segment. This was good. I call it out when I fucking see it. If something's good, I say it's good. This was good. Mark Briscoe and Swerve Strickland coming up next. We're told a number of times by the announcers that Mark needs the win to stay alive in the tournament.
But they were hinting he was going to lose throughout the whole match because I don't know if you paid notice, but they were saying, oh, but he could become a disruptor and blah, blah, blah. Before the match was even over, like they were getting you ready for him to lose. Yeah. And that's what I hate about this tournament, bro. It's so predictable so far, man.
I mean, it's just the most predictable thing in the world. And again, it's predictable in a way that, like, the G1 has been doing this better for years now. I don't even, right. I've never even watched the G1. I remember listening to reviews of the G1 and being like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Tino or whatever got a win. Isn't he like, he's a clown, right? Nobody really thinks Tino is going to be good, but there he is getting the win or whatever. I don't know that there's a guy named Tino, but I'm just saying, like, hypothetically. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, a guy will get a win over like a guy who he shouldn't beat. And it's like, oh my God, wow, like that's a big deal, right? And generally by the time like 2 weeks is up, you don't already know who's winning the fucking G1. Right? Look, and this right now, all this seems like to me is this is an excuse to get Bryan and Moxley
in the finals.
That's all it seems like to me.
You know what, dude? I feel like it might be I know it's gonna sound silly, right? Kingston, bro. Don't write him off because he's gonna dig. I know he's lost his first 2 matches, but he's gonna dig from underneath, dude. Yes, spoiler, exactly.
Awful.
But like we said, that is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Well, she thinks Kingston isn't going to win. I don't know why. I just think Kingston's going to win because we'll see. Hey, I'm hardly ever wrong, so let's see what happens.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
So
I just feel like they're going to build that story.
So Briscoe and Swerve, they start off wrestling a little more of a subdued style match here, which is good because the opener was just a fucking hurricane of nonsense. Right. I need to know though, Jimmy, you know more about like the history of Japanese wrestling and all of this other shit. So you know where all these spots come from and everything. I need to ask you, and I need you to know, because I can't take it anymore. Who the fuck started this whole exchanging strikes on the apron thing? Because it looks like garbage every fucking time. It's like the original Mortal Kombat. You can't go anywhere. You're stuck in 2D fighting each other on the fucking apron. It looks like shit. It always looks like shit. It has always looked like shit. It will continue to always look like shit. I don't understand why the fuck anybody wrestles that way. Why is that spot a thing?
Dude, I hardly ever saw that in Japan, straight out. I feel like that's a new phenomenon, man. Like, for real. And I haven't been watching Japanese wrestling as much this year because it's just been hard. You know what I mean?
Not only is it dangerous, legitimately, because that actually is a really solid piece of the ring. That doesn't, like, that's not a joke. It really is a really solid piece of the ring. There's a reason why most people don't do fucking bumps on there. But guys are just standing there on the thing like there's a reason to be there. And if I'm on the apron and somebody else is on the apron and we want to fight, but we don't want to just get back in the ring, I'm literally just going to take a step and I'm going to go on the side of the ring, ring side, and I'm going to be like, come on down here then, motherfucker. And then we're going to fight. Because if you just have 2D available to you, you are much less effective in a fight. I don't understand why that has ever become a thing. It drives me up a fucking wall every time I see it. I don't care who does it. Christian does it, then the fucking match is shit. Rouge does it, then the match is shit. Jay White does it, then the match is shit because it's fucking stupid.
It is stupid, dude. I don't know what to tell you, man. It is stupid. But this is pro wrestling in 2023, dude, unfortunately. You never see it in WWE, though, that's for sure.
Well, when WWE is the last fucking vestige of good pro wrestling, we're in a the fucking wrestling world is, having problems.
In North
Anyway,
America, definitely, bro.
Anyway, this match turned into a pretty good, solid wrestling match because, look, what can I say, right? These two guys know how to work. These are two solid professional wrestlers who actually understand what a wrestling match is supposed to look like. Near falls on both sides with 5 minutes to go. I noticed the crowd was hot. Like at this point, I was like, man, the crowd's really into this. You know, I know we've seen stuff from Collision tapings, and there was fucking near nobody in the arena.
Crazy, man.
But they were loud here. They were loud here. They were loud most of the rest of the night too. From this point, and then Swerve wins with that top rope stomp thing, which means Mark Briscoe's just here to eat pins, which we kind of knew
Yep.
when he was announced for the tournament. So
It's true, bro. It's sad, but it is what it is.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's the Daniel Garcia of the Gold Block. So
It's sad, dude. He's basically in AEW / Ring of Honor for nothing. Just to eat
Yep.
pins, dude.
just eat pins, and
You could have told a fucking story because of his brother, bro.
could have told an incredible story because of his brother. Could have told one of those kinds of stories that can transcend professional wrestling and just
mean-
be a really deep story.
And
But
wouldn't it be cool if he won this tournament, right? Because by this point, I don't think people will use the excuse, because his brother died, they feel sorry for him. It's past that now, dude. If he won this tournament, I think it would have done not only wonders for him, but wonders for, like, AEW in general, man. You know what I mean? Because it would have been a real story, but nope.
Yep, there's an actual story here that you could tell. Dude, I noticed today when his fucking entrance happened and everything, he comes out, the fucking, like, the video behind him still has, like, half of it's Mark Briscoe, half of it's Jay
Absolutely.
Briscoe. Like,
For sure, man.
there's money there. There's so much fucking money, and you can do it in a way that's super respectful to Jay's memory. Like, and
Well,
don't
wouldn't
tell
you-
me
Right.
that Jay wouldn't, like, that Jay, knowing, if he would have known he was going to die, Jay would have wanted Mark to be even more successful as a result of it. You know what I mean?
sure,
He would
man.
have wanted something good to happen as a result of his death, right? Like, that's the kind of people the Briscoes both are. Like, I know Jay has, like, a history where people are, like, mad at him or whatever for stuff he said, but, like, they're both good, down to earth country boys, right? These are the kinds of people who, like, they will jump on a fucking grenade. So Jay would want Mark to be successful. He would want them to do something big, something awesome with the memory of Jay Briscoe, right? Instead,
100, man.
Mark's just here to fucking eat pins.
And the thing is, I don't even have to put much thought to it, man. It writes itself. But this company doesn't see what's ahead of them, bro, or what the future is. I mean, they just don't. Again, man, when you hire people like Danielson to run certain things, right, but you don't hire people that actually know how to do the job.
Yep.
What does that tell you, man? It's frustrating, bro.
It is, man, and it gets more and more frustrating as you watch and just make the same mistakes over and over again. So, anyway, not Australian girl is having an interview with Renee. What's her name? Maria Hill.
Not a stranger?
Yeah,
Wait.
Maria May.
Mariah May, you mean?
Yeah, Maria Hill.
She's
from-
English, bro.
Yeah, Maria Hill from the Avengers movies.
Look what they're doing with her. Nothing, dude. She's actually a good get for their women's division. We've seen nothing.
Yeah. So far, she's the groupie for Toni Storm.
Fuck. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
anyway, Samoa Joe and MJF are set for tag action when the lights go out and then flash a bunch of
Ooh.
times. They didn't just go out like a normal like lights out, which would make sense as like a the villains turn the lights off and then they have somebody backstage who like turn the lights off and turn the lights back on for them because they're bad guys, right? No, 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 no. The lights go out and then they're all blinky and stuff and there's lights and there's this light goes off and we can see stuff happening because there's random lights going off and on and it's like fucking high
Fucking hell,
school
man.
fucking it's like somebody legit did like the lighting for a high school play and was like, yeah, I can do this,
Dude, this was fucking this is Benny Hill shit, bro. Straight up, man. Straight up.
So Joe's
Benny Hill
surrounded
shit,
by the
bro.
Devil's Rejects. Yep, the lights go out, and then Joe's all alone in the ring, and there's nobody else there. And then there's a video from backstage, and it appears that MJF has been laid out with a broken bottle. And then the Devil shows up on the screen looking at Joe and breathes deeply.
Dude, what the fuck was this shit? This is fucking shit. This is worse than a B grade fucking horror flick.
This was Benny Hill.
I mean, come on, man. Just come on, bro. And then we don't even see MJF get hit with anything, right?
Nope.
As per
We
usual.
just show it's just him laid out, and there's glass next to him. Oh no!
Wah. This is fucking dumb and cheesy and stupid. Are we supposed to now? If there's going to be some sort of swerve, right? Then it's not MJF. It's still dumb. For real, it's still
extra
stupid.
dumb if it's not MJF. MJF's the only thing that'll be even halfway good at this point, and I mean halfway good.
And that can handle the fucking heat. But when everyone turns because of everyone being so like disappointed that it's MJF.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now it's starting to look absolutely obvious, bro.
I sure fucking hope it is, because if it isn't, like I said, it's going to be really hard to do anything that's going to be satisfying for the audience.
All right, say it's not, right? I still think it'll still lead to MJF eventually. Like, say it's Adam Cole, it'll still MJF that was the mastermind. Like, but we won't know it just yet. Because you can't... Now they're fucking making it seem like it's got to be him. The commentators, everybody. Like, suddenly everyone's pointing the finger at him when no one was pointing the finger at him, bro. You know what I mean? So it's almost like they're setting us up that it's going to be MJF so everybody doesn't get absolutely disappointed. Because at least with MJF, he can run with that heel heat. You know what I mean?
I still think there's an outside chance that it's CM Punk. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah. No, of course. It's got to be. Yeah.
Zane in the chat, it's Kyle O'Reilly. Jesus Christ.
Bro,
Listen,
if it's Kyle O'Reilly...
I'm Canadian. No.
He's got no personality to be the devil, bro.
No.
Think about it. He's got no fucking personality. Not even a Cole of personality. Look, I like Kyle O'Reilly. Great worker in the ring. But tell me if he's got any sort of personality. Let's be real. Does he?
No. He has less
can't pull it
personality
off.
than Roderick Strong.
If it's Sami Callihan, that's cool, right? But why? And that's the new one, Chris, that everybody's starting to get on. Sami Callihan's the next suspect. And what makes you think is he out of contract with Impact? Do we know? Or sorry, TNA? I mean, seriously, I get that it's similar to his character, but that's even more disappointing if it's Sami Callihan for me, bro. I can't
If
stand
it's Sami
him, bro.
Callihan, I need to understand how he fits in with everything that's happening.
Yeah, like
That's
how?
all. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to talk
need
about
to have any.
Devil. I don't want
Yes,
to talk
he
about
fucking
the fucking
does.
Devil no more.
All right, enough of the devil, but he needs personality, bro.
For sure. Anyway, Moxley's backstage and he cuts the same old fucking promo. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I respect God and my mom and everybody else can fuck off. I'm angry. I'm going to beat people up. Watch me bleed.
Are we supposed to feel sorry for him now?
I don't know. He kind of like. You remember that Evanescence song?
Which one?
You know that was like, "Take me." I can't remember how the fuck it goes, but you know what I'm saying. You know, like the really really popular Evanescence song. Like that's what I
I
think
hate
of
that
every
song,
time
bro.
I watch that dude because it's just like, wah wah wah. Look how tough I am. I'm tough because I can handle pain. I'm in so much pain. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Go smoke some meth and chill the fuck out.
Well, Liz, before I know you don't want to talk about this, but Liz says about Callahan, he's a free agent and he's had the whole hacking into the system and messing with the lights in other promotions. But did you see the devil, Liz? There's the difference. I'm just saying. And Harvey laughing at Zane Colorado. Lol.
That's a lull.
That's a
No,
lol.
no, it's not Kyle O'Reilly. Fuck.
Colorado, please.
All right. Well, next up, I honestly thought that there was a fucking thing from Turner Classic Movies because Ben
Oh, yes.
Mankiewicz is
Yep.
here from Turner Classic Movies, and I was like,
Uh,
are they trying to get us to watch Turner Classic Movies on the wrestling program? Like,
wait. What's that demographic? Is it like 70 plus?
it's like 80 plus. Like nobody watches
Oh, I
Turner Classic
see.
Movies, dude. Um,
Turner Classic Movies. That is the channel all my life that I stayed away from, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
all my life. Like it was there and I was just like, nah.
nah.
It always play that black and white 50s shit. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, no. Um, Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. But other than that, no. So he's basically just here to tell us how special Toni Storm is. And as soon as he started talking about Toni Storm, I was like, they got me. Toni Storm's wonderful. I fucking love Toni Storm. Uh, so yeah, I was happy. Anyway, chin up, tits out, watch for the shoe.
Ass up.
I mean, fuck, man. This match. So Toni Storm is defending her title against Dark Sky.
Skies. And by the way, did you see Dark Sky? Actually, is she even dark anymore?
She came out to like some heavy metal tracks. So
Did you know was she basically wearing the G string in this match? I mean,
bro, this fucking match was just ass for days match. This was like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I think this match was good. I think I was way too busy like thinking about other things to really like properly pay attention. It's like, damn, both these girls, man. Holy fuck.
Damn. Yeah, I know, man. But no shit. Dark Sky with I mean, the outfit of the night by far. And you know,
Bro,
Toni Storm
and
is Toni Storm,
dude,
but
that thing Toni Storm's wearing lately is fucking smoking, bro. At one point, they went to the outside and they did like a little hip attack thing where she put Dark Sky in the corner and then she did like a running ass strike to her face. And
that would look
gonna
brutal,
say,
dude.
I'm just gonna say, listen, I boxed for a number of years, and Tony, if you need somebody who can confidently take that move just over and over and over again all day while you practice it, I'm your guy. I have a real thick fucking head. You're not gonna knock me out or anything. I am willing to just sit there and take that fucking move all day. Just
all day.
all day.
Hey, look, he's in the house. Lebret, where have you been? What are they testing on you tonight, bro? Crab cat out.
Crab cats, crab cats. We have crab cats.
We do.
Anyway, Toni Storm kicks out of a code blue. Tony Schiavone says it's due to Storm's big legs. And
big legs.
Yeah.
I see.
It's the very large, very powerful legs of Toni Storm that allowed her to kick out of that. And I went, yep, she's sexy. I really, really like the way these two women look. I'm not gonna lie.
God. Oh
Yeah.
man, I mean, they wanted to say all sorts of shit, but obviously they couldn't. But it was, as for days, it was an astastic match.
It was fucking great. Honestly, though, I actually think this was a good match. This was a good matchup between these two. Storm wins, and Montreal's classy enough to give her flowers after the win. Yay! Hooray! We love you, Toni. And then Rio came and ruined everything.
Oh my god. I heard the fucking music. That din, 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 din.
Yeah.
Seriously, what are they doing, bro?
I've never been more proud of La Belle Provence than I was hearing them boo Rio during what I'm sure was supposed to be like a triumphant return. But they were like, "Come on, we want to fucking cheer Toni. We don't want you."
It worries me too, bro, because are they gonna hotshot it once again right back to Rio? Every time Rio's around, you know what happens, bro.
Yeah, I do know what happens. Is she loved Kenny long time, and Kenny makes sure that he gets the booking right where Rio goes over.
Right, like exactly what Labrat says, man. Why is Rio gonna get a title shot? No one cares. Nobody.
No, and I don't.
Why? What
I don't
the
know.
fuck?
I don't know.
I'll
Anyway,
never
like I said,
understand this company, dude. I just don't get it, man.
very proud of you, Montreal. This deserved to be booed, and you booed.
Absolutely.
Good job. Anyway, we get a match I'm looking forward to, or I was looking forward to before the match. Jay Lethal and Jay White in a tournament match. We get a "Let's go, Jay. Jay, you suck."
That was funny.
Montreal.
This is fucking this company's fault. When you've got one too many Jays, Pages, Cages, Copelands, Adams, Amples. I mean, Tony's male and female, and
It's a bunch of Adams.
a bunch of Adams, a bunch of
Chris's.
apples, a bunch of Chris's, a bunch of fucking, I don't know, bro. There's too many of the same names, dude.
Bunch of
Like,
marks.
come on. Bunch of marks. Definitely a bunch of marks. I mean, come on, man. Like, fucking think for a moment. It's rare when you see WWE have two wrestlers with the same name. There is. But it's rare. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean,
I am
come on.
not going to go into detail about this match because it was very disappointing.
The
Jay
crowd
won.
was the match.
Yeah, the
Jay
crowd.
won.
Jay won. Yes, this was all Jay. Jay was definitely in charge of this match. Jay landed 100% of the offense. Actually, came from Jay, which is shocking. You don't usually see matches like that where one guy gets 100% of the. I'm just doing the Jay thing at this point. Yeah, Jay White wins. This should have been a better match. I wanted this to be better because I really, really like Jay White, and I really like Jay Lethal.
Was it just me, or did they both seem sort of disappointed during this match?
They both seemed, I don't know, tired or frustrated or something, but you could sort of tell
and
from
the
both
crowd
of them.
didn't help. And the crowd didn't help.
Yeah, the crowd was fucking around, and I really don't think Jay White likes that shit when the crowd's like, "Oh, you're a heel, but we like you." I legitimately think that bothers Jay White, which
because he'll try to make you hate him even more, bro. Like, believe me, dude.
No,
and
I
if
know.
they're not cheering him, he'll make sure, like, for example, in Japan during COVID and for a long time after COVID, the Japanese fans weren't allowed to clap, right? I mean, they weren't allowed to cheer, but they were allowed to clap only. So cheering would get you kicked out of the building because of COVID. I kid you not, bro. So as a troll that Jay White is, right?
COVID.
Right? But Jay White, the fucking troll that he is, he'd be like, "Come on, Osaka!" Like in his typical fucking, voice. Cheer for me! Cheer for me! Come on, you fucking idiots! Cheer for me! Like literally, right? And they'll be just clapping. No, fucking cheer! He's gotten people kicked out of the arena because of cheering him, man. But yeah, that's the thing, man. You gotta love Jay White. But
Jay White made COVID entertaining.
I'm telling you, bro.
Amazing.
I'm telling you, right after the COVID bullshit, he was funny as hell, bro.
Well, Jay White continues to be great. This match was not. Next up, main event time. Edge versus Christian for the TNT Championship. The match was fine. The crowd was awesome.
Was it? The crowd was awesome, but did the match really live up?
No.
It didn't.
No,
It really didn't.
So first of all, I'm gonna give the crowd flowers. So I wrote down in my notes before this even started. I was like, Montreal will be in on this match. I guarantee
of course.
Montreal will be in on this match. They've got an Olay chant going before the match starts, which by the way is the Montreal Canadiens like goal chant. It's like something that happens when we score or when we win, right? And I've actually started this chant in several arenas where the Montreal Canadiens were visiting teams. So I had like,
have you never gone to the Bell Center to watch him?
Tens of thousands of people staring at me like they wanted to murder me because I'm just standing up as my team is beating their team in their own fucking barn and just going, ole, 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 ole.
Yeah, they're probably thinking you fucking Frenchy. That's what they're thinking. But little do you know, you look at you and you think he doesn't look fucking French.
No. Not French. But yeah,
is there a lot of non-French Canadians that go for the Canadiens?
Oh, there's quite a few, yeah. Well, I mean, Montreal has like they're like the Yankees of hockey. So like,
yeah.
But even then, I don't think that really even translates because like they've been the representative of Canada in so many like finals.
They are called the Canadiens.
Right. And that was honestly, dude, when I started watching hockey and stuff, I was like a super patriotic, like an annoyingly patriotic Canadian, like just a total fucking asshole. Like,
are you for real? Like, how old are we talking?
Dude, when I was like 11, I would like talk to like my friends from America, and I'd just be like, we actually had a war once, and we burnt your White House. I would just like, I
would have slapped you, bro.
I was such an asshole when I was a kid.
I'm like really,
like super fucking patriotic. So when I first started watching hockey, I was like, oh yeah, what are these teams called? And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. The Canadiens, that's my team right there. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
It makes sense. But it'd be something else to go to the Bell Center to watch them play for sure though, man. I mean, the atmosphere, because the one thing about the Frenchies, they know how to do an atmosphere. I mean, it's also that, that European sort of soccer sort of atmosphere that they bring, you know what I mean? I love that. Obviously, that's where the Ole comes from also, but I love that sort of atmosphere, bro.
It's a Spanish football chant, but yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, okay. Couple of things. The match didn't really live up to the hype because this is supposed to be a blow-off match between two guys who want to murder each other.
Though?
That's the thing, right?
No, what I mean.
But like, then don't have the fucking match as a main event for the title. Like,
yeah, but this is not over. You know it's not over. Like, even though by rights it should be the block, but I already found it weird that it was a Dynamite main event, dude. Why?
Yeah, you should wait. But also the announcers were just constantly trying to sell me on next week and then the next Saturday and then 2 weeks from now at winter is coming and then winter came and then spring is pregnant because winter came and also the next pay-per-view, and it's like, will you stop? Like, focus on the fucking match between two people who have been best friends their entire lives and now want to murder each other. Please, can we please focus on the fucking story?
What's even funnier is apparently it's 40 years in the making.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like they never wrestled in WWE, for fuck's sake.
Anyway, as the match builds, the ref gets taken out with a dick kick. Ha ha! Dick kick city, bitch. And then Nick Wayne's mom comes down to the ring and she picks up the TNT championship. God. And I was like, yeah. And then she just took out Edge, and I was like, yeah, fuck yes.
This was obvious too, but bro,
It was. It was
it
definitely.
was obvious, and this is what I wanted all along. I kept saying this, and we'll see what happens now moving forward because I think it'll be awesome with her behind Christian. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. Although I'm guessing it's going to be a lot more Christian behind her.
You know what I mean? Touche. I'm looking for. He's gonna have a whole family built up, bro.
It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic.
The patriarchy, huh?
Mhm. All he needs to do next, all he needs to do next is bring out David Benoit.
Oh my god! Oh come on, bro.
It's over.
If they do that, I mean, if TK had some balls and actually had some brains, you would so do that, man.
Sign David Benoit. Have him
Oh
win a
my
couple of
God.
easy matches, and then fucking Christian's music hits. The whole internet is just gonna lose their shit. They're not even gonna let him fucking talk. Everybody in the
Oh,
audience is gonna
God.
be like,
Oh man. But TK has no balls, Chris. I mean, that would be something else, bro. If they were to do that, it'd be pretty awesome.
"Congratulations, David. Congratulations on your win. I know that there are people here who are proud of you, but I can tell you for sure there's one person who isn't proud of you."
Oh God. I mean, would they get kicked off television if that was to happen?
I don't know, but that would be fucking awesome. That would be
Fuck.
so good.
They would have to clear that shit with Turner and whatnot, but that'd be cool. Labrat says, now that would bring eyes from everywhere. I mean, shit, it'd get everybody talking, and that's what they sorely need, man. They need people to start talking about AEW, in a good way, even though it's a bit, crazy. Don't get me wrong, but if it would get people talking about AEW, heck, it would probably get them like a lot of eyeballs, as a matter of fact, man. But they don't have the balls to do that because, I hate to say it because we're millennials, Chris, but this is the first company that's run by millennials, bro. The first wrestling company that's legitimately run by millennials.
I'm not
Can you
that
believe
kind
that?
of millennial, though.
Neither am I. Neither am I. But I'm just telling you. Like, you know what I mean? You know how we get shit for being millennials, right?
Bro,
Even though we're not like that.
You and I are old enough that we listened to DMX records and sang all the
Right.
lyrics.
No shit, but
You know,
it's just a stereotype. You know what I mean? I give
it's-
shit to millennials all the time, dude. For real, right? But I'm just saying the stereotype, and that's not us, obviously. But it is. It's the first company run by millennials, and they act like millennials, just not the way we act per se.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
They act like a bunch of entitled little fucks.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
Anyway, Christian picks up Edge, hits him with the kill switch, and pins him. Good heat. Good heat.
Good old Mr. Edge, Adam Copeland. God damn it. And
Yeah.
now where do we go? We're going to see more fuckery between these two. I mean, where does Edge go from here? He has to be, going after... You know what they're going to have? A TLC match, bro.
Mm.
Like one-on-one. It's never been done before, I don't think, right?
Hooray.
I mean, that's what's going to fucking... That has to be the legit blow-off, dude. Between these two.
They've got to do something like that as a legitimate blow off for them to have a real blow off because you can't end the feud on that, right? You can't end the feud on Stifler's mom coming out.
That's what it is.
So
I mean, it really is that. It's a good call, man. It's actually a good call.
Of course it is.
I mean, shit.
Yeah, but so I don't know, man. I gotta say, tonight was not a terrible night of wrestling. Like there was some shit in there, of course, right? But there was at least one pretty good wrestling match. There was a couple others that were like pretty solid. Like I said, Storm and Dark Sky was pretty good, all things considered. And when I say all things, I just mean it's a women's match and it wasn't shit, so it was good.
Yeah.
I really liked the segment with MJF and Paige. I thought that was excellent work. And just Christian being a fucking asshole is good, solid, wonderful professional wrestling, and I loved it. So
Absolutely. No, and they're the pretty much things I liked too with this show. So, I mean, but still, look, I think for once, because the last couple of weeks with this continental bullshit, they haven't really been concentrating on story, like per se, but tonight there was a few storylines moving forward, if you want to call it that. I use that term kind of loosely still. But nevertheless, there was a story that was getting moved forward. How much forward is it moved? We don't know yet. We'll find out not this Saturday, because I think there'll be a bunch of nothing with Collision. Because it was before Dynamite, which is so dumb. Every single match is going to have no meaning other than the blue bullshit. The blue fucking side of the continental bullshit.
Yeah, the blue balls.
The
Continental.
The blue balls.
Yeah, the G3.
The G spot, bro.
The G7. Because fuck. All right, I'm gonna give this show. I'm gonna give this show a C+, Jimmy. C+. It's fine. It was better than completely average. Put it that way.
Yeah, I'll say C+ as well, man. C for competent tonight, sort of.
Yeah, right on. Well, Jimmy, where can the people find you if they want to hear more about you and what you have to say about things?
You can follow me on the X/Twitter, whatever the fuck it is these days, at DJ Mass Effects, and also you can follow us at the PWC Network. Like and subscribe right here at C for Cheeks. C+ for Cheeks, exactly, Labrat. Also, like and subscribe right here at the pwcnetwork.podbean.com, where you can find all our shows. Also, at channelattitude.com. I almost fucked up there. We're $5 only to get the realest talk in pro wrestling, but the best. And at HaminMediaGroup.podbean.com for all our affiliate shows. And that's it from me, Chris.
Right on. Well, yeah, C+ for Cheeks, C+ for Chris, C+ for Canadiens de Montreal. Yeah, all right, C for all that stuff. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at ChrisAmbs1. You can go there to see all of my thoughts on professional wrestling, politics, and whatever the hell else comes to my mind. You can find me right here on the PWC Network, and as Jimmy said, you can find me over on channelattitude.com and the HMG Hamin group for $5 a month. You can get all of the best pro wrestling commentary over there, including us, where you'll hear from us Friday after Rampage, and also Sunday morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard Time, after the Collision. Jimmy, Vet, and I will sift through
the wreckage.
You can see me on there. So, yeah. I'm not just going to give you an Olay tonight. It's Olay, 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 Olay,
Peace.
Olay.
Keep looking at me, I feel like nigga got static. It must be the paddock. Like it's blue cheese, I'm in the kitchen. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Keep watching me whip up, still keep real and fame. Dance with the dogs in the nighttime. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, carrot chicken, call it stir fry. Take off from the bird, keep on let the birds fly. Why I try to take my prize, you a dead guy. Of course I gotta keep a watch out through my bird eye. No cats get dropped dead, fishing, I got dead guys. Indiscriminate ball player
hands coming all sides. Finger roll, post move, or the pick and roll. Ain't mad the way we win that thing, we use a cheat code. Why you keep looking at me? I feel like nigga got static. It must be the paddock. Like it's blue cheese, I'm in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Keep watching me with Bob, still keep real and fame. Dance with the dogs in the nighttime. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Roof.
The PWC Network. What the world is watching and listening to.